Hello everyone and welcome to another mail video, this time for the month of March 2019. And we're recording it a little bit late. Normally we record these in the middle of next month, so March would be recorded in the middle of April.
Yeah.
We are recording, I don't normally tell you when we're recording these, but I'll tell you this time, we're recording it 1 month later, just because too many things happened at once. Japan, the Runaway Guys Coliseum, moving, and you can see the remnants of moving. I say remnants, it's actively happening. Behind us, the table is gone, and there's a bunch of other things missing. So yeah, March is going to be the last mail video that takes place here. That wasn't our plan, but you know.
Here we are.
Here we are, life comes at you fast. So we're gonna do March here. We're gonna take the packages that we have for April, and then we're gonna move them over to the new place, and we'll start doing mail videos over there. But for now, let's get started on what is one of the bigger mail months we've had in a while.
It's quite a large mail month.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Mal, tell us who the featured letter is from.
The featured letter is from William and Laura in Battleground, Washington.
And
they sent us their wedding invite, and they wrote us a really nice letter about why.
It's a really nice letter, and I'm glad that we get a chance to share it with you guys. It's a little longer, but also, like, this is the last mail video in the house, so, you know, it's kind of like a fitting thing to have a nice little send-off. And this really resonated with Mallory and myself, so here goes. Dear Stephen and Mallory, hi, my name is Laura. I usually go by Fallen Angels online. I'm mostly active on YouTube and Twitter. This is my first time writing, and I really can't believe it's taken me so long. I found your videos about 4 years ago. At the time, I watched a lot of Chugga Conroy and the Runaway Guys. So when a vlog of a meal popped up on my homepage, I clicked on it. After watching, I found I really liked your sense of humor, and I sensed a kindred spirit in Mal. So I tracked down your Let's Play channel and found hours upon hours of very entertaining content. Around the same time, I had reconnected with my high school sweetheart who had moved to another state in junior year. We later started dating, and at one point when trying to find things to do together, I showed him your videos. He enjoyed it, so we started watching Let's Plays together. We joined you both on many adventures, like the misadventures of Lonk and Twilight Princess, the many escapades of the gentle push assassin, the humor-filled teamwork of Little Big Planet, BioShock, and many more. We even dug into some of the oldies like Skyrim and Minecraft. We laughed until we cried watching your videos, and they really did brighten up our days. During this time, I started the journey on Steven Vlog and made it to day 1517 before stopping for a break. But I've also kept up to date on every vlog since I discovered your channel. Occasionally, I'd come across some very sweet or bittersweet moments in the old vlogs that I'd share with my boyfriend. The emotional goodbyes, the Skype/video chats, your engagement video, your wedding, etc. All of those moments really made us feel a connection with you because our situation was so similar. Being in a long-distance relationship is one of the single hardest things for a human being to go through, in my opinion. We were inspired by your love for each other and your strength as a couple. We saw how your hard work and dedication paid off with your eventual marriage. Now, years later, as we are planning our own wedding, we just wanted to say thank you. Your story got us through hard times because we knew that what we dreamed of, being together and happily married, was possible. We shared in those ups and downs of a long-distance relationship, the impossible, the goodbyes, the gifts, the letters, the visits, the laughter, falling asleep while video chatting, all of it we experienced too. I remember when he and I finally moved in together and we watched a little bit of your vlog when you two were doing the same. The hardships of figuring things out, the struggle of just starting out, the fear of the unknown, you two really showed us that even though things might be difficult, everything would be worth it in the end. So we stuck it out, and we really feel like you gave us that determination through your videos. So thank you both for giving us the honor of peeking into your lives through vlogs. You've impacted us probably more than you'll ever know, and even though we have never met you, we feel as though we know you, and feel blessed to be able to continue and watch your vlogs. Anyway, all this was basically to explain why you are receiving a wedding invitation with this letter. We felt it only fair to send you one, given how you have so greatly impacted our lives. We know you probably won't be able to make it because of your extremely demanding schedules, but we wanted to offer anyways. Thank you for all you do, and God bless. Sincerely, Laura and William. Thank you. Thank you both. That was really sweet, and I think that is an extremely fitting final letter for this house. It's not like the final letter for mail, but you know, this backdrop this is it. Like you're not gonna see this anymore. We're moving. This bizarre blue wall Why is it blue? I don't know. I have a lot of questions. This will be the last time, so.
Good.
Anyway, to Laura and William, thank you guys.
Congratulations.
We really appreciate it, and congratulations. We unfortunately will not be able to attend, but we wish you both the best. Long distance relationships are very difficult, but likewise, they are very rewarding, as I'm sure you already know. Now we're gonna get started on the many packages that are sitting here. And first up, we actually have a package that we've already opened.
Yeah.
Could you grab the hats? This is kind of a weird package, and to be honest, I don't actually think it was sent in March.
No.
But I'm gonna include it now. We had a package come to us from Novara Autism, Matthew, who has sent us all sorts of goodies in the past. And in that box was a variety of things. There were some movies, which we have now packed, so I can't tell you which movies. There's a few movies. There was these hats, and then there was also a ton of Canadian snacks. Matthew has sent us Canadian snacks in the past, which we appreciate. And he had sent me a tweet that said, basically like, hey, I sent you all this stuff. I know Runaway Guys Coliseum is coming up. Feel free to just like open that up and give that to the Coliseum. So I did, and I just wanted to say I appreciate it. Now, because of that, we don't have the box to open, but we do still have these hats. A hat that is green, and a hat that is orange.
That's red.
I'm sorry?
That's red.
This is orange.
That's red.
This is orange.
Red.
Are you... That's a cat who sees a string. You really think this is red?
Yeah.
This is orange. I mean, if you want to get technical, every human being on Earth sees colors just a little bit differently, some of them more bizarre than others, but I would be willing to bet that people would think that this is orange. Now, the other problem is that
Dan is doing the color correction.
I know. Color is such a, like, even like the color science of cameras can be slightly different. Like Sony cameras and Canon cameras are gonna see things a little differently. Sony might push reds towards magenta, so then it's not even quite the same. This is red.
Oh, come on, that's like a darker red that has some violet in it.
This is red.
It has slight
This
pink
is orange.
hues.
This is red. Oh, this is orange.
This is like magenta,
red.
and this is like a
Oh, I'm
cadmium.
orange. I would be willing to give you, red orange.
You picked the purplest red to compare it to.
It is admittedly kind of a dark red, but this is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, orange.
No.
The bad thing is, in editing, Dan can make this whatever color he wants.
Dan, make it red.
Dan can isolate the color of this hat and then just change it to be whatever he wants, which, I don't know, maybe he's decided it's a different color now. That's up to him. Back to the normal color. Anyway, Matthew, thank you. I know we're not opening the full package right now, but we appreciated it.
Snacks were enjoyed.
Everyone at Coliseum really got a kick out of everything you sent, and we thank you very much. Okay, now we're gonna get to the packages that we actually like physically open.
Okay. Our first package is from Dima in British Columbia, Canada.
Dima?
Dima.
Okay.
And here's a letter.
In
give
like
that to you.
A magazine or something.
Yeah, I'll pull these out.
Hi, Stephen Amell. My name is Dima, and I've been watching all three of your channels for many years now. I live up in Vancouver, Canada, and I've always wanted to send in a package. I've decided to send in a package ever since Steven mentioned he needed the last 9 issues of Nintendo Power. Unfortunately, I only own issue 280 out of those 9, but I'd happily send it over. I also wanted to clear out some of my collection and heard you collect Wii games. So I sent in Cosmic Family and Tak and the Guardians of Grass? Is that what it says? Oh, gross. See, I thought it said gross, but then I was like, nah, that's probably not the name of the game.
Gross.
But it is. It's the Guardians of Gross. 2 games that I played a lot of when I first got my Wii at 10 years. I hope you enjoy them and would love to send another package in the future. Thank you for all your content. From Dima. Dima, thank you. And yeah, I actually, at least as of right this second, it could change as we go through the mail. I am still missing those final 9. We found issue 9.
Yes, we were missing 9.
We found issue 9, but we are missing the final 9, and this is one of them. So now we're missing 8. So Dima, thank you, I appreciate it. It's weird because we went from missing like half of Nintendo Power to missing like almost none, and it was mostly because Chaz gave us his childhood collection, and we were like, holy crap! But yeah, it's so cool to be like so close to the end. That's awesome. Thank you. And then Cosmic Family, learn through play.
Wait, what's that say in yellow?
Apprende. Oh, but it's French. Apprende en samusang.
Apprende.
My way of speaking French is to just give an airy tone to the words and hope that you fall for it. Apprende en samusang. Like, I'm not even like enunciating anything. I'm smushing together vowels and consonants and going, Does it work? Do you believe me?
Kinda close.
That's kind of how French is. Les premiers jeux d'apprentissage interactif pour les tout petits.
Tout petit.
Petits.
Petit. Petit. Petit.
Petit.
Petit.
Not petits.
Tout petit.
Anyway,
Very small.
I didn't know this was a game. There's a lot of attack games.
Yeah, there are.
And I think originally Nickelodeon didn't own it. I think like I think it started as a game, and then Nickelodeon bought the rights, made a show, and then they made games based on the show.
I never saw it.
I didn't either. Either way, Dima, appreciate it. Trying to collect Wii. It's good. It's a lot of games. So we sincerely appreciate any Wii games that come our way.
Our next package is from Lisa in Ontario, Canada.
Lots of Canada.
Yeah.
Lots of Canada.
I'm just pulling these from a stack, so it's not off
the Canada stack. It's what you're.
I guess
going
so.
For. Dear Stephen and Mal, hello, long-time viewer, first-time writer. To keep a long story short, a bit of a flea market has developed in my lunchroom at work. People are bringing in old belongings to sell off to help raise money for a family in need. For a couple of weeks, it was nothing but old Ricky Martin CDs and DVD compilations about horses. That's extremely specific. Like, you wouldn't have written that if...
For a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Multiple weeks.
Week 7 of the DVD compilation of horses. Anyway, don't worry, I didn't include any of those in this package. Unless you're disappointed, then my sincerest apologies. To my surprise, I walked into the room the other day and saw a small stack of Wii games. The video game fan in me thought, ooh. Unfortunately, I soon realized the games were mostly fitness or shovelware. But then I realized I was also a fan of Stephen and Mal, and decided to really look through the pile of for any gems. Marble Saga Korinpa is what I found. I have no idea what it is, but there is an ant playing the guitar on the spine, and that is pretty rad. What? Thanks for all the laughs over the years, Lisa.
It also uses the balance board.
What? I mean, okay, so first off, Lisa, thank you for thinking of us. We appreciate it. And again, we're collecting Wii now. We finished a GameCube. We're on to the king of shovelware, the Wii. But then also, in addition to shovelware, there are really bizarre gems. The fact that this uses the balance board is crazy. What is this? Marble Saga Corn. You know what it must be?
What?
It must be like similar to Monkey Ball.
Oh, yeah.
And I bet you play with... My first thought was Marble Madness, but then I was like, that's too long ago. Do something more recent. Monkey Ball, but with the balance board. And I'm right.
Interesting.
Face treacherous mazes, use awesome gadgets, and balance the world, literally, to help Anthony the Ant reach the golden sunflower. Wild. Absolutely wild. And Anthony the Ant is there on the spine.
He's cute.
With his little guitar. That is... I've said this before, but I think one of the most interesting things about the Wii library is that every single time I walk into a game store, I find a game I have never heard of before. The NTSC library is 1,300 games, about, and you would think that, you know, you eventually, especially if you collect games, you would get to a point where, like, you've seen them, you know what to expect. No. No, I continually walk into a store and I'm like, what is this? Who made this? I mean, this is made by Hudson, but like, wild. Anyway, Lisa, thank you for sending this to us. I feel fairly certain I've never seen this before, so I am very grateful that you sent it our way.
Our next package is coming from a company.
In Canada?
No, it's from the US. It's from
Just been a lot of Canada.
It's from Tallahassee, and I saw this come in and I looked at the return address and I was very excited. And we've gotten something from this company before, and they run a YouTube channel that I follow. And
I have in Florida?
In Florida, in Tallahassee.
Do they create candy?
They do.
Is this PD?
It's Lofty Pursuits.
Yeah, Lofty Pursuits. Okay.
Ooh, what are these?
What are those? They're a little note.
Delicious hard candy. Oh, this is their dill candy.
It says, please enjoy this sweet gift from the south of Norway. Tallahassee, Florida is definitely south of Norway. That's all it says. Well, thank you. Presumably this came from someone in Norway.
These are dill.
Ooh, that's different.
And these are called Madness. And I watched them make this video because it's the drop candy. And I think it's like, you look at it and you're like, wow, that must be raspberry, but it has like a completely different flavor. So it's like confusing to your brain or something. It's been a while since I saw them make this on their video.
What? This is Madness. Madness? This is Sparta. Kick. I thought the kick came before, so I was getting ready to do the kick, and then I realized it's it. Never mind. I want to try this one also. Dill. We had quite a few pickle things. Said, oh, he thinks it's treats. Cap's asleep on my lap. Sagan just ran into the room. Honey, you won't want these. Smell.
He's putting his head pretty far in it for it not being cat food. I can't place it, but this is really good. I'll have to go rewatch that video.
Ooh, this is becoming dill. At the beginning, I was like, not very dill. And then like, took a few seconds and I'm like, oh, pickle time. Wow. Wow. Goodness, would you like to try this?
No, I put one of these in my mouth.
I think you made the right choice.
When we go drive through Florida next, I really want to stop in.
I think that would be a good idea.
Because I really love their YouTube channel.
Yeah. Cool. Well, again, I'm not sure where that came from, other than presumably Norway. So, viewer in Norway who sent us candy from PD, we appreciate it.
Next up, we have a package from Mike in Dover, Delaware. But it says, thank you for shopping with us, and it has like eBay stuff on the envelope.
So Mike might be an eBay seller.
Yeah. But there is a piece of paper, so I'll give that to you.
Piece of paper, bum 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 ba-dum, bum 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 ba-dum. There is not a message. There is not a message. But the buyer's name was Sean, so I can at least thank Sean. And this is, it's a Nintendo Wii game.
It is.
So Sean, thank you for this Wii game. It is U-Draw, Instant.
U-Draw Studio, Instant Artist.
Interesting. And this is,
the ultimate art creation experience.
Ooh. And it says, oh, bizarre. It says requires U-Draw game tablet. Sold separately. So they sold a game and then sold a tablet separately. I've never heard of the U-Draw game tablet.
I haven't heard of the tablet, but I've heard of that series.
Interesting. So apparently there was a tablet made for the Wii that supports this game. And what's so cool is that honestly, it looks like Mario Paint.
Yeah.
Like this looks like Mario Paint for the Wii. That's super neat. We'll have to find one of these tablets. I'm sure if we mention it to Roland, he'll be like, oh yeah.
I got 10 of them.
I can get you a tablet. Anyway, Sean, pretty sure it's Sean, thank you for sending this our way. This is another one that we did not have in our collection. I also really like the art, just the box art. I mean, it's simple, but it's nice.
Next up, we have another package from a company. This is from Amazon.
Okay. Is there a gift? Sometimes there's a gift note hiding in there.
There's another
Sometimes
piece of paper, but I'll give this to you.
Oh!
Yep.
This must be from Sean. This is with the last one. Hi, Stephen and Mao. I saw that you guys were collecting Wii games for Extra Life next year, so I sent you a product that eventually led THQ to their bankruptcy. Really? I would write more, but the character limit is from Sean, aka Kazling. I'm gonna have to read into this THQ story. I knew THQ went bankrupt. I wasn't really sure
how.
Yeah, like what the whole story behind that was, but now we have. This is another game that utilizes the tablet. This is just UDraw Studio. And Sean was so kind to include the tablet. So this is it.
The Wiimote goes right over there?
The Wiimote, yeah, because all of those peripherals, like the Wiimote had to like
sit into it. Like the guitars.
Yeah, and it's got a little, well, it looks like, no, it's not for batteries.
It's maybe to put the cord?
I guess it's for the cord. It looks like a battery compartment. But I guess it runs off of the juice in the Wiimote, which probably kills the Wiimote really quickly. But yeah, it's this is really cool, and this one's in super good shape.
It's like an actual tablet though. That's cool.
Just write on it?
Yeah.
This is neat. We're not doing Wii for Extra Life this year because we figure we probably get in there because we figure we're probably going to need another year because we're still missing 1,000 games. So we're working towards it, but these little things are, you know, this is great to try and collect some of these weird odds and ends. So Sean, thank you. Can you not get the cover back?
You didn't have it right. I was trying to fix it.
That's neat.
Yeah.
It's a little early to be like, I hope we play that because...
I hope we play this.
I do hope we play that, but it's in November 2020, so it's gonna be a while, but I do hope that we do get a chance to play that because that's cool, man.
It's really cool.
That's really neat. And also, I like how it's in such good condition because like, this sort of thing was definitely aimed towards kids, so I can see these at a yard sale, like covered in strange child goop, and just thinking, I don't want that, but this is in like basically perfect condition, so that's really cool. Anyway, Sean, thank you for contributing to the bizarreness that is the Wii library.
Next up, we have another package from an Amazon seller, and I thought I could rip this open, but I can't.
An attempt was made, and that's...
Oh, that was not where the preparation was.
You got there.
Here,
you got there.
I'll hand that to you.
It's Persona 5!
It's Joker!
Finally! Finally we understand what Joker means! And it says, we're here to take your heart. A group of high school students are out to reform Tokyo society. Let's read this. Hi, Stephen Mao. This is my first time sending mail, but this is my favorite game for my favorite YouTubers. I know your friends at Fangamer love this game, Steph. I'll hopefully send some Korean stuff soon from Francesca, aka Flanwai Song on YouTube. Well, thank you, Francesca.
Yeah, Steph loves Persona.
Yeah, well, I mean, so many people love this game. And we were talking to, who is it? We were talking to Thomas, actually.
Thomas.
We were talking to Thomas recently, and he said he's played and really loved Persona. Because he came over and we played Smash together, and he was using Joker, and he knew like the references and everything. Yeah, the internet flipped when Joker was put into Smash. And I feel bad because I don't know anything about Persona. But now we have it. Thank you so much, Francesca. I appreciate that. There's this series has a very rich history. It's been around for a long time, even back onto, I think the first game was on the original PlayStation.
I think so.
I think Persona is part of Shin Megami Tensei, which predates the PS1. Like, I think there were games that were older, but the Persona series explicitly, I believe, started on PlayStation 1. And apparently, you're fine to start at 5. Like, you don't have to play to understand. They're largely disconnected, other than like a few overarching themes or deities or something like that. So, Neat. All I know is that you can, like, date people. And it takes place in bizarro Tokyo in your brain. Kind of. I'm a little fuzzy on the details, admittedly. I'll have to play it and find out for myself. Francesca, thank you.
Our next package is from Anita in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Chesapeake, Virginia?
Yeah.
I know someone in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Yeah. There you go.
Nick lives in Chesapeake, Virginia. There it.
Oh, it's in a whole bag.
It's in a big old bag. What is in this bag? It's some Wii games and they're in a bag. Is there a note in the bag?
Not in the box.
Is there a note in here? Oh, I see a note.
Pull out the, oh no, that's no.
What? Whoa! Oh no! Oh, thanks for saving my life there. Man, they should put a warning not to crawl into bags. Seems
They normally have those.
I'm lightheaded. So it says just a little note. And then there's a little kitty cat, a little tiny kitten. And pull this out and it's...
That's a horse.
I was like, what's wrong with this cat? Because I just saw the kitten. So I was like, something's wrong with this cat. So let's lift this up and it says, Dear Stephen and Mal, hope these help in the Wii collection. I tried to find ones that had both their cover art and the manual, though they had a sale on some of these that made them under $1, so I grabbed those as well. I went ahead and tested them since they are all used games and they all work. King of Clubs looks like it's funny according to the intro. Hope these help in one way or another. From Kiwi Lee Scipio. Well, Kiwi, thank you. And oh, there's a little, oh, it's Captain Sagan.
Oh.
There's a little illustration here. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it here. Wait, I have powers. There we go. I can just do this.
That's normally what happens with them.
Yeah, that's a common occurrence. There we go. Sorry, the plane of focus is very narrow, but I think I got it. I think I got the focus back. It's a little difficult. Kiwi, first off, thank you. It's pretty amazing that you managed to find like a bunch of them for so cheap. It's kind of a toss-up because like Wii games, sometimes you'll find a stack and you'll be like, what? But other times it can be very difficult and they're starting to become harder to find because it's been a while.
Yeah.
Like Wii is old. It's not the last generation. It's 2 generations ago.
Do you feel old?
I feel ancient.
I know, Grandpa.
And, oh, it's a lobster.
Kepi, there's a lobster.
It's a little lobster. I love lobsters.
Kepi.
I've had strange emotional connections with lobsters.
There's a lobster.
Oh, he loves it. He loves it instantly. Here comes Sagan. It's probably got catnip in it. And he says, yeah, I'm gonna huff that lobster. You gonna get it? I cut his nails not long ago. It shouldn't be too bad. He's biting his little eyes. That's right, buddy. Go for the eyes. They
Get
can't.
that claw. That's where the good meat is.
They can't attack you if they can't
good meat.
see you. They're really liking that lobster.
Yeah, there has to be nip in it.
Yeah, there's definitely. Yeah, they're starting to. Yeah, he's going crazy. Now he's rubbing his face in the games. This doesn't have no nip in it, buddy. You want me to just toss it? Here, boys. You want this? You want this?
Yeah.
Go get it. He's gone. All right, now we can actually take a look at the games that were included here. There is Tony Hawk Shred, and I was like, gem only? And then I realized it means game only because Tony Hawk Shred originally came with like a board, and you were supposed to shred on that board. Attack of the Movies 3D. What does that mean? I don't know. And then here's stuff with the actual full art, which gives probably a little more context. Blastworks, which put a rating from EGM right on the cover. A rating, Electronic Gaming Monthly. Share custom creations and levels via Wii Connect 24. Oh my God, Wii Connect 24. Forgot that's what they called the service. It's such a Nintendo thing to do. And you make little like things. A shooter with infinite possibility. Oh, it's a shooting game. That's interesting. Game Party 2 Tournament.
Oh.
Look at that. You can throw darts and such. Super Swing Golf, which is a Tecmo game. Fantasy golf with real swings. break your television. Always wear your wrist straps when you're playing Wii. Battle of the Vans. It's a Hyundai versus a Subaru. Who's gonna win? Battle of the Bands. And then finally, Dewey's Adventure! Dewey, which has got probably the creepiest box art.
Dewey.
What is Dewey?
Dewey's a water droplet.
The black rain has descended upon the peaceful forest, and it's up to Dewey, a small droplet of water, to defeat the terrible plague and return beauty to O's world.
Oh.
EAU.
Yeah. It's water.
World.
It's French for water.
Oh.
Low.
Oh, I see. God, it's just a creepy little... He's such a creepy little guy. It's
Roland
like,
and I were talking about Dewey.
It's like Bizarro Kirby. It's like if Kirby drank too much water.
I'm thirsty.
For Dewey?
I need some water.
Just drink my body. You'll live. There's an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force where Shake gets really sick, and then they had made a friend that was literal penicillin, and he tells Shake to eat him. It's just for a few viewers out there. Anyway, Kiwi, thank you so much for sending these our way. Certainly going to help with the collection as we work towards Extra Life 2020.
Our next package is from Tennessee, but there's no return address.
Okay.
But inside, oh boy.
Oh my lord. Oh
letter
my
right on top.
goodness. These are so many game manuals. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's awesome. Let me open these up and see what this letter says. Dear Stephen and Mao, hello, my name is Jacob. You may know me for making lots of memorable moment suggestions for Stephen Plays. Yes! Hi, Jacob. Which I have loved doing, but I have been wanting to help more. I'm currently not able to help with the Extra Life streams as I am in college, so instead I decided to send you manuals that you were missing. These consist of Xbox 360, Wii, PlayStation 2, and 3. Best of luck reaching this year's Extra Life goal and finishing the Wii collection for 2020. Jacob, thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. And yes, when you said you may know me for making memorable moment suggestions, I was like, yes, I know exactly. I know exactly who you are. There are so many manuals in here. Holy cow. This is incredible.
Can you...
I don't know if I can get them out.
You can just probably take them in chunks.
Yeah, I gotta take half. So I'm not gonna go through all of these, but I will just kind of like...
Fan them
so you can see. There's so many. Holy cow. For just a variety of systems and things. That's awesome. Yeah, I love manuals. Manuals, it really hurts me, just for the fact that manuals are basically dead. I mean, physical media in many ways is dead, but for sure, manuals. I don't even know of any recent game that like had a manual. Like Wii U is where that generation was where they started to like, if it had a manual at all, a lot of times it was like a little sliver of paper, and it was like, it just made me really sad. There's something really nice about having like just a full color manual, and especially in some of the older systems and stuff. Like there's information in the manual that's like not in the game. Like in NES, you were supposed to read the manual.
You needed to.
And sometimes you had to read the manual because it explained like elements of the game that weren't explained in the game itself. So it was actually a big deal. Man, there's so much stuff here. And what is this for? What system is this for? Is this PS2? This is PS2. Okay. Because some of the manuals, like they say on them what system, but I guess PS2 was not one of those. Sorry. There's a lot of them here. Jacob, thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm always interested in video game history, like video games, of course, but then also manuals, player's guides, things of that nature. A lot of times people they're interested in playing the game, and I like the games, but I also just love the history and I guess archival nature of game collecting. So I appreciate you sending this stuff our way. Thanks.
Next, we have a very large box from Hamilton, New Jersey. And I can't actually get it up here, but there's these little footprints. They're little cat stamp footprints all the way across the box.
When we first got the package, I actually didn't know it was a stamp. I thought that like a raccoon had gotten into the post office and just walked all over. And then I realized, no, it's like a little stamp of a little tiny paw prints, and they're all over as if an animal like walked all over the package. Anyway, dear Stephen and Mallory, a few years ago, my son Jeremy, who found you through Chugga, introduced me to Stephen Vlog by showing me Kittens Meet Rocco, day 1126. That was back in 2012. Our favorite part is when Stephen asks Rocco, who's a good kitty? Rocco turns and hisses. Stephen replies, okay, you're not a good kitty. That's okay. We love seeing Sagan, Kepler, Rocco, Leia, Laika, and of course Pizza. But the most interesting pet scene so far has to be Chugga and an unamused Kirby jousting. Our chocolate Labrador Morgan was almost 14 years old when she died 5 months ago. Our cat Patches was 23 years old. Wow. When he died a couple of years ago. We plan to adopt when we are ready. I crochet snuggle blankets for animals in shelters. Enclosed, please find snuggles for Sagan, Kepler, Rocco, and Leia. We are considering moving to / near Myrtle Beach. Do you have any tips / advice / warnings? Jeremy and I always look forward to watching. You and Mao are wonderful, and so are your families and friends. Thank you for being such a positive influence. Christine from New Jersey. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. First off, thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing the snuggles that are in the box. I'm glad that you and your son have enjoyed watching for so long. It's probably obvious, but we are pet people, and it seems like you are a pet person too. Sagan is now just going crazy because of that lobster. He's super proud of the fact that he can move it around and drag
it under the light.
Yes, drag it near all of the wires. Thank you, buddy. You're truly the best. As far as moving to / near Myrtle Beach, I don't know if I have any like overt tips. The biggest tip I would give by far before you choose to live here is make sure you check a flood map.
Yes.
That's like my biggest thing, is because the builders here, that's impressive. No one can see that, but it's really
the support for the light.
The tripod support is very thin that holds the light up, and he dropped it carefully onto it so it would be suspended in air. Anyway, the builders here, they don't care. They're only in it for the money, and they will build on swampland, and they do. They will build in a place that they know floods. So it is up to you, the consumer, the potential house renter / purchaser, to look at the floodplain map and make sure that wherever you're going to live is not in a flood zone, because it's just what happens here.
In the last 4 years, we've had 3 hurricanes come through.
Yeah.
And I mean, that means we probably won't for a bit, but like...
I mean, that's not how that works, but yes.
That for sure. But I mean, for all 3, our area just got devastated in some spots.
Yeah, I mean...
So it's very important around here to do that, because you could buy a house and it's like, oh, look at this cool new house, and then you have no idea.
Myrtle Beach is a beautiful place. In my opinion, it's a great place to raise a family. It's much bigger than a small town. It's much smaller and cozier than a big city. And it is a beach town, which just has its own feel. Everything is a lot more laid back. Everything's a lot more casual. And I like that a lot. But we also are on the East Coast, and we have hurricanes. And if you're gonna live here...
It's the low country, so...
Yeah. You have to just be aware of that you are in danger of a natural disaster potentially multiple times every year. And, you know, be okay with that, and then also make sure, super sure, that you check the flood maps and stuff before you live here. A lot of times people will live a little bit inland, or they'll live to, you know, a city south or north, and there's a bunch of different ways to get, you know, around that. But just make sure that you check that, because that's something that someone selling you a home is not going to bring up. They're not going to be like, oh, and by the way, this place floods. Mm-hmm. So make sure that you check that. That's my biggest tip by far for anyone looking to come here.
I would also avoid like downtown Myrtle Beach proper.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
also, yeah, like if you wanted to live in Myrtle Beach, I would consider looking at something on the north end, because we live on the north end. And,
Also like Polly's and
Polly, yeah, which is further south.
yeah, those are nice places down there.
Myrtle
too.
Beach actually has a fair bit of crime. The city's
Myrtle Beach
really
proper, also like tourist, crazy busy.
yeah, and also several months out of the year it's just nuts.
Yeah.
But I mean that's part of living here. It's fun. You get used to it. Anyway, let's find out what's in here, Mal.
Oh, there's more pickle stuff.
Rambled on long enough. Oh my goodness. Dill pickle potato chips. I'm down. Cordial cherries. Dill pickles are great.
Cordial cherries are great.
I prefer dill pickle chips to cordial cherries.
No,
but
you can keep those.
But I'll keep those and you keep those.
Way away from me.
That's fine.
But do put those over there.
Okay. And what else is in this box? I know eventually we're getting to...
Oh, this is a gift bag. I was touching this and I'm like, I thought there was something about knitting, and I'm like, this is paper. And then I realized it's a gift bag.
It's created with paper.
So these must be...
These are the Snuggie blankets. I'm not sure if they're like color coded for all of the animals.
Oh,
But the kitties are very
kitties are
interested.
very excited about this. I don't
They're
smell
like,
catnip.
what is this? They're just really interested in them.
What is this?
Kepi, this is for you.
Kepi gets green?
Kepi's like a superhero.
Superhero Kepi. Sagan's
He just
blue.
draped it over him and he's like, this is fine.
Sagan's blue.
I'm surprised
Hooray!
that they were okay with that, just to lay it on him.
Kepler just laid down with it on his back.
It's wrapped around Kepler. He got on the floor and just laid down with it on him, and it's just covering him.
These are so soft. Oh,
hold
he's
on, buddy.
tangled around the tripod.
No, buddy. No. He fell right on the power cable.
He rolls.
Camera.
Kepler rolls.
Kepler is good at rolling. No, buddy.
They're so
let's not
soft.
turn the power off on the camera.
See how soft they are, though?
They are soft. Yeah, it's hard to put into words just how soft these things are. Like, it's wild.
This one must be for Leia.
Yeah, because there were 3 together,
Yeah,
so that's
but
for...
it's also orange, and that's Lindsay's favorite color.
It is Lindsay's favorite color.
So, oh, yep, it says right here.
For Leia.
Yep.
Well, we will make sure that this gets to Leia, and I'm sure that she and Lindsay will be very appreciative of that. So thank you, Christine. And then also, like, these are so cute.
They are very cute.
These are so cute, and they are so soft. They are so remarkably soft. But we'll give. I think what we'll do is we'll do these for Sagan and Kepi,
Yeah.
and then we'll
That for
give
Rocco?
this one to Rocco. I think that would be a good fit. I'm sure Rocco will be very excited to have a warm little
He loves
snuggie
blankets.
He does. That cat knows how to snuggle. The only cat that can give him a run for his money is probably Kepler, because Kepler loves to snuggle too. But Christine, thank you so much. This is super sweet, and I'm glad you and your son have enjoyed watching. And keep watching. We're gonna keep creating. Again, this is the last time you'll see this backdrop, but. What house is it? Is this this will be the 4th place that we'll have lived in? Because this is the 3rd on the vlog.
Yeah.
I mean, of our own place.
Yeah, you and me
Lord
together.
knows there's stuff before that because of college and stuff. But yeah, lots of new backdrops for videos. Anyway, thank you again. We appreciate it. So for the entirety of this video, you probably wondered why I had
The stepladder.
a stepladder center frame. Is for this. The cats have been on it for the entirety that we've had the stepladder in the kitchen while we've been moving, and I thought it'd be funny. And finally, there's a cat there. I'm surprised it took this long for a cat to show up, but now you get to just see Sagan be very distracting. Anyway, Mallory, proceed.
Our next package is from Spencer, Massachusetts.
Okay, and inside,
Little piece of paper.
it's a little tiny note to Stephen and Mallory, and then it says toast. It's a little, you guys probably can't see that. It's a little tiny toast icon. And it says, Dear Stephen and Mallory, how are you doing? This is my 2nd time writing to you. I saw Steven's Twitter post about collecting all the Wii games. Growing up with the Wii myself, I have a few games from my childhood that I don't mind giving up, so enjoy. From Quinn, aka Retro64. And it says, the one with the Paper Mario logo as the profile. Apparently, it's a popular channel name. Okay, so Retro64 with the Paper Mario logo. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate that. Yeah, I also grew up with, well, I guess I grew up with several consoles, but the Wii was one of them. And it's interesting to see what other games people grew up with. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, which the Lego games are all astoundingly good. Madagascar 2, Escape from Africa. Oh, wait.
Escape 2.
Madagascar Escape to Africa, but it's probably also the second game, because that's Madagascar 2. Madagascar Escape Africa to Africa. That really changed, depending on whether that 2 is in there.
Keep trying.
Depending on whether that 2 is in there, the entire meaning changes. They're either getting out of Africa or getting to Africa. It's different. Anyway, Spore Hero. Did not know there was a Spore game on the Wii. That's interesting. I guess it's just like a character creator.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Is
you
that
fight.
Peggy on the back?
Huh?
Is that Peggy? No, it's not Peggy. It's a fish thing.
In Extra Life 2020, we should play Sport Hero and create Peggy.
Oh, wee!
Oh, I'm sure it'd be different. We also have SpongeBob's Truth or Square, which is the most horrifying box art I've ever seen in my life.
Put it away.
And also, it's a game. The name of the game makes me think it's some kind of weird
game?
7 minutes in heaven with SpongeBob, and I'm like, eee, I don't know about that. De Blob, which I get a chance to play for Switch. They ported it to Switch, but I haven't played the original Wii version. And then also the sequel,
De Blob 2.
De Blob 2. Awesome. Anyway, Quinn, thank you so much for sending this stuff our way. We sincerely appreciate it. We've gotten quite a bit of Wii games.
Yeah.
This mail video, which I sincerely appreciate. Still have an entire year to work at it, and we're probably going to need that time. But man, if we continue to collect games at this pace, I think we might do it. We might do it. The Wii library is a lot bigger than GameCube.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
more than twice as big.
I know.
And the games are more than twice as bad. Not all of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Anyway, Quinn, thank you.
Next up, we have a triangle package.
Triangle
from
package.
Shutterfly.
Triangle package.
And I'm not sure what this is, but because it was a triangle package, I've been very interested in it.
Storing the things.
Good things come in orange packages, says the box.
A triangle can. What's inside? It is important. Triangle package.
I got a glimpse.
Is it a poster?
It might be.
Or is it a tablecloth?
It might be.
When it's underwater, does it get wet?
I think so.
Probably, unless it defies the laws of man. Oh my God, what is this? What is this?
Grab this. Grab the plastic.
What?
Yeah, that. Pull.
What? 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 She arrives, Peggy, 10/5/2033. Oh wee! Oh my God. This is incredible. Who is this from?
Ordered by Stephen George.
I doubt it. Think I'd remember that.
There's no other information.
Are you serious?
I am serious. It's from Peggy herself.
Well, like, okay, hold on though. This art is the art that is used in the Peggy alert. This art. I'm fairly certain this is the actual art that's used in the Peggy alert, which was created, I'm like 99% sure, by Wembler. And this is a pretty high quality thing, which means
Do you suspect Wembler?
that I don't know if this is from Wembler. I just feel like this might have, she may have been a part of it. This may have been a group effort. I don't know. This is really well done. It's got like the little placard. It's beautiful. I want to frame it. It's so nice that we're moving into a new place. We got spots to put stuff. I'm really excited. She arrives, Peggy, 10/5/23. This is, I don't know who this is from. I mean, maybe it's not from Wembler or these folks, but I'm pretty sure that is Wembler's art. And the other art might be from other artists? I'm not sure now. I can't recognize every single thing, but I don't know who sent this. Thank you. This is great. This is great, and I want to hang it in my home. We're moving into a new place, and I'm like, we need some new art on the walls. How about something frightening? How about this demon monster? Look at that. Look at the run. No eyes. 500 miles an hour. Bless you, whoever sent this our way, because this is stupendous. How do we keep it good? Do we have to put it in this? Let's put it back in this. I want this pristine.
Take that.
Okay.
Now, tuck that end,
Like
and then just roll it back. Uh-huh.
Okay. There we go. There you go. It's beautiful.
Keep going.
Is that the way you do it?
Yep.
Oh.
And then all of these.
I said oh, but I meant oh wee.
There.
Again, I don't know where that's from.
Protected.
I don't know who that's from, but that's incredible. And thank you to the person or persons that made that possible. That's really funny.
Our next package is from Mitchell in Rochester, Minnesota.
And Mitchell says, hey Stephen and Mel, I recently sent in my first mail, despite the fact that I have been watching since around day 1200. It was the Modern Synthesis CD, which for some reason didn't have its gift note. No clue how that happened. Anyway, I thought I would help the Wii initiative by sending 2 fantastic Wii games your way. They aren't anything special, but every bit counts. In addition to the Wii games, you will find a certain movie, one that I expect a review of. It was the inspiration for your favorite GameCube game about the number 16! Still sorry, not sorry, about making you play that abomination, but it did give us the best breakfast stream alert, so I can't really complain. I hope to send something again soon from Mitchell, aka The Real Mimp. P.S. Just wondering if I will be allowed to donate for Game Boy games using the Game Boy Player next Extra Life. No, we can't do that, because if we do that, then we open up from 550 games to, God, how many Game Boy Advance games are there? Like 1,100? So like almost 1,700 games? It's too many games. It's too many games. We got if we play Game Boy Player, it's just the Game Boy Player itself. And you don't want to do that, because then
the computer will explode.
the computer will explode, as we've seen in the past. Well, first off, I have you to thank for the Modern Synthesis CD, so thank you. I appreciate that. And now, let's take a look at what's actually here. It's another party of Game Party 2 tournament. Again, 1,300 games. What are the odds that we'd be sent the same game twice in the same mail video? Like, when we get close to the end of the library, sure, but this early, that's funny. I really want to play this now. There's like little me's.
Lawn darts. Dangerous lawn darts. My mom had a
challenge.
copy of that.
Hoop shot. Skill ball.
Skill ball.
What is skill ball?
It's a ball throwing game where you use skill. Duh.
I mean, yes. What could it be? I have no idea. Pheasants Forever Wing Shooter.
What?
That is the actual real name of this game. Pheasants Forever Wing Shooter. My guess is they're probably not going to be around forever if you're playing Pheasants Forever Wing Shooter. The thrill of the hunt. Feel the chill in the air and the leaves under your feet as you prepare for the moment. Then suddenly, a flurry fills the air. It's not as violent in the description. Multiplayer head-to-head action, over 20 different types of wild game to hunt. Pheasants, duck, quail, turkey, authentic firearms and ammo. Utilize your dog on your hunt and pick your favorite breed.
But isn't it just pheasants?
Use your pet pheasants to help other pheasants. Fire your pheasants. Your gun is made of pheasants.
The bullets are pheasants.
You're living on a giant pheasant. The air you breathe is just the...
Okay.
This is it? Getting there? Sweet 16 and license to drive. Oh my God.
AOL keyword?
That's what I was looking at.
What's that says? What's the AOL keyword?
Oh my God.
What's the AOL keyword?
The AOL keyword is Mary-Kate and Ashley. Wow. So is this the game that, or is this the movie? Is this the movie that the game was more or less based on?
I think so.
See, I would have assumed it was called Mary-Kate and Ashley's Sweet 16, but I guess that was too on the nose for the movie. Not for the game. For the game, that was perfect. But for the movie, it's called Getting There. Sweet 16 and License to Drive. Buckle up for the ultimate getaway with Mary-Kate and Ashley. Taylor and Kylie Hunter are Sweet 16 and License to Drive. Grab a seat in their classic Mustang convertible as they set out on their very first road trip to the Winter Games in Utah. Is that what the game's about?
I don't know, but they did have Mustangs.
Cute outfits, even cuter guys, and all kinds of friends along the way. But watch out for Olympic-sized detours. Will they ever make it to the velvet smooth ski slopes and posh Stein Eriksen Lodge at Deer Valley and the big air snowboarding at Park City? Will they be on time for the Winter Games? See for yourself why half the fun is getting there.
Oh boy.
My God. Thank you for sending this. Also, Canada?
In pounds?
Is it Canada or the UK? Oh, that's the pound symbol, so it must be UK. So in UK they have a different rating system, and it just says U, and U is universal, suitable for all, and then it has.
That's not suitable for all.
Suitable for no one. Bad language, sex/nudity, violence, and then other. And then I guess other it would tell you. There's all of them say none except for bad language, and it says infrequent, very mild. My question is, what movie, like what would be on under other? If there's not violence, sex, or language, what's the other factor? Like maybe drug use?
Maybe.
I guess
gore?
That could.
I don't know.
Well, gore I think would go under violence.
Horror.
Violence.
Frightening
imagery.
Yeah.
Sure. I like how we're now just assessing how the UK rates movies. Oh, yeah, anyway, honest to God, I'm just this title, Pheasants Forever, because it's like pheasants for like a few minutes, really. Pheasants for a moment. Anyway, Mitchell, thank you for sending in these amazing things. I hope we get the chance to watch Getting There, and I hope we get the chance to play Pheasants Forever.
Next up, we have a package from Amazon, and
is there a gift note?
There's a gift note.
I heard you like metal. Leather to follow in the mail. It's cheaper to let Prime pay for shipping. Okay, was there a leather?
No, there was no other letters.
Leather to follow. Well, maybe it's next month. Maybe. This says, in this moment.
This is the band name.
Ritual. And I believe the album is In This Moment, featuring Oh Lord and Black Wedding, featuring Rob Halford. Ritual. Oh my God, it's so dark. Too metal. Too metal. The writing, the album is black, and then the writing on the album is like dark gold, very dark gold. So to the point, it's very difficult to see the words. The track listing is as follows: Salvation, Oh Lord, Black Wedding, In the Air Tonight. I can feel it coming in the air. Anyway, thank you, Phil Collins. Joan of Arc, River of Fire, Witching Hour, Twin Flames, Half God, Half Devil, No Me Importa, Roots, and Lay Your Gun Down by Ritual. I do like metal, and I appreciate it. I will check out Ritual, which has got, I mean, it's probably too difficult to see. It looks as if it's a woman who has a demon and is floating and is a little convulsing over a not a pentagram, like a special pentagram, like a pentagram for holidays or something. A holiday. a holiday pentagram, you know. Now you don't get out the regular pentagram for Thanksgiving. When the family comes into town, you do a special, like, you know, 8-sided one, like an octagram or something. That's a good way to summon some demon squids, like Cthulhu or something. So be careful, kids, when you're drawing your pentagrams at home. Anyway, I don't know who to thank. The leather didn't come, but whoever made our life just a little more metal, rock on. Is it this? Okay, no, it's this. Okay, sometimes I say I love you. I have absolutely done that. And I don't mean to, it just comes out. But whoever sent this, rock on, I love you.
Next up, we have a package from Calvin and Bick.
Calvin and Bick!
There you go.
There's a leather right on top. It says, Dear Stephen and Mal, happy belated birthdays. First off, would like to say the trio of the stick-based dream team have disbanded. Bick and I are now living together in our own place. Sorry for the small but full box. I had a lot of loot crate stuff to give you since size-wise you are about my size. Now there is one shirt for you. We will try to send something else soon. In the bag is something that we like having at a restaurant in San Francisco. Warning, put/try a little first, and we mean that. Hope Japan was great and hope you all had lots of fun. From stick-based dealer and Tetris master, Calvin and Bick. Yeah, I mean, the amount of stuff that's in that box, you should be honorary Tetris doctors. Like, you don't even have to go to Tetris College, you just get the honorary degree. Tetris College is real. It's in Missouri. Don't look it up, don't you? So first off, thank you. I don't know what this is, but I like that I see Gruntilda. It's my fetish, no one else's. Is this a Banjo-Kazooie poster? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Holy crap. That is a Banjo-Kazooie poster. Ooh, I know a Mr. Jeffson's who's gonna be very jealous of this.
A Mr. Jeffson?
I know a Mr. Jeffson who's gonna be real jealous of this. Interesting. I didn't know anything about this. And on the back, it talks about some of the other things. There's like a Banjo-Kazooie license plate or something. Just the fact that there's like this. It's really cool. That's a blast from the past, man. Seriously. All right, other things that are in here.
Very important wanted poster. Well, it's not really a wanted poster, but it kind of reminded me of it.
I am a man of fortune and must seek my fortune. Uncharted 4. God, the game is so good. So good. Just let this be a brief PSA that the Uncharted games, 1, 2, 3, and 4, are magnificent, and they're very good. 4 is incredible, and the ending of 4 is amazing. But you must play them all to get it. Like the impact of 4 is not there if you don't play 1 through 3. Sorry.
You didn't roll that tight enough.
I'm not an expert at camping bags.
Turkey jerky, this is the best. Why didn't I pick this up when I was at Trader Joe's? I love this stuff.
You should have. Turkey jerky is great.
Sagan
I love that.
Loves it, and I don't let him have it, but he steals it. And I think I tell that every time.
Yeah, the turkey jerky is fantastic. I'm not a huge jerky person, but I like the turkey jerky a lot. Oh, I just stared at this and I was like, what am I looking at? This is soap on a rope, but Walking Dead themed, which means it's Daryl's Walker ear necklace. So it's ears made from zombies, but it's soap. So unlike real ears, these will get you clean. Avoid contact with eyes because it's soap and also it's zombie flesh. There's all sorts of bizarre things in here. What is that?
Oh, this is the open side.
It's... I thought it was a leg, and I kept expecting a foot, and I was like, where's the foot? It's not a leg, it's a horn thing. Horn. but door is locked. It horn.
What is it, Steven?
It horn. Follow your nose. Follow your nose. Give me my circle cereal. I'll find you and peck out your eyes.
It's a 1 to 2 scale Floki drink mug.
What is that?
That's how you hold it.
Oh, okay. It's got a little strap, and you put it in the strap, and then you can strap it in.
What is it?
It's a. I don't
No, what is it?
What is it? It horn. I'm having much more fun doing this. It horn. Oh, it's like a conch shell. You can hear the ocean. But really, it's just the sound of an
Okay.
echo. Woo! Woo! I had so much fun with that item. Send me all your horns. Bring on the horn. What is this? Los Pollos Hermanos. The Chicken Brothers? Is that the restaurant? Is that the... Because it said...
No, I think that's this.
Oh wait, it says in the bag it's something that we like having at the restaurant in San Francisco. /try a little first. AKA probably not this.
I think it's this.
Is this from a show? I don't know. I'm not sure what this is. But it's the Chicken Brothers. Which is a great name. I'm just not entirely sure what that is. What is this? Oh, it's hot mustard. Okay. Samwo hot mustard is best with our barbecue pork noodle rolls. If this is first time trying our hot mustard, consume a little, as it is very hot. Ingredients: mustard powder, white distilled vinegar. Keep refrigerated. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Neat.
Oh my god.
I'll try hot mustard.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna set this over here for now. I need a pretzel.
Oh my god.
What
We don't
is
have
that?
any pretzels.
Oh my god, we're moving. Okay. I'm gonna put a rain check. I'm gonna put a rain check on this. I'm gonna take this over to the house. I'm gonna refrigerate it. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. It's fine because I'm sure it hasn't been opened yet, but then I'll
Try it.
try it.
Oh my god.
And we'll see. We'll see how hot it is.
Oh my god.
We'll see.
What's this?
It's a cat.
It horn. It cat.
It horn.
It's a rice. Oh my god.
Horn. It horn. It horn.
It's a rice.
Oh my god, it's cute! Now you have a tail. Oh wait. Now you have a tail again. That is so cute. That's less cute. Meow! That cat's just real friendly. He's trying to make some new friends. Let's move on. I'm getting stuck on way too many things that I probably shouldn't get stuck on. So there's a lot of shirts here, as Calvin pointed out, and this is that Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it? Did I get that right? I don't know. Does it say? No, it's close. It's the X-Files.
Oh.
Which, I mean, you know, is not that different.
I saw a few episodes as a child, and it scared me.
I've never seen an episode, but I do like the theme song.
Yeah.
The theme song is very...
Stuff like X-Files.
very much ingrained in pop
I feel like we'd
culture.
like it if we rewatched it.
AMC The Walking Dead construction sets. Their heads are so big. They got big old noggins. That's funny. I like that.
Labyrinth?
It's yes. I was gonna say it's Bowie. And there he is. That is Labyrinth, with a labyrinth in the background. There's also Be Excellent to Each Other. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Did you hear that they're making a third one?
Uh-huh.
Keanu Reeves was promoting it recently. Bum 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 bum. Don't know why I did that theme. This is not a McDonald's shirt. I mean, it could be. What is it? It's an ogre? I don't know what that is. What is that? It is. It doesn't say. It might just be generic ogre creature. No, wait. It's got a small man with a sword. Is that like He-Man? I don't know. I have no idea what this is from. My nerd cred is lacking. Someone will have to point out what that one is from.
Oh, I know what that is.
This is Genesis Master. Is this Altered Beast?
That's Altered Beast.
It's Altered Beast. That's a cool shirt. That's really cool. God, that game is a game. It's really like you gotta play it, man. If you don't know what Altered Beast is, you gotta
rise from your grave.
You gotta play it for yourself. This is a Star Trek shirt. Star Trek Mirror Mirror. That must have been an episode. I have not seen, oh God, any. I don't think I've ever seen a single Star Trek episode. Again, pop culture, I get it. You know, I get the references to stuff, but I don't think I've seen a single episode of Star Trek.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is cute.
That's so cool.
I love it. That's amazing. More of this. More of this, Loot Crate. Those are cool designs. What is this? Oh, is this your shirt?
Maybe.
I think this is your shirt. It's a Jedi bunny fighting a donut, I think. That's what I'm seeing, right?
I think so.
I mean, that's literally what's happening. I don't know if that's like a thing. No, it says it's a Fat Rabbit Farm. Apparently Fat Rabbit Farm is a company. I've never seen that character before, but they use the Force to get rid of donuts. Chocolate Pocky, I'm down. Thank you, Calvin and Bick, appreciate it. There is this Batman on one side and Superman on the other, and it's
wallet.
Oh, it's it's like a paper wallet.
Mighty wallet.
Mighty wallet. It's a wallet made of paper, which is interesting, and it shows that you can like put your cards and your money in here, and it's Superman and Batman. Didn't they have a fight?
I have no idea.
I think they had a fight. I think they had a tiff. Poppin'
so
cookin'.
cute and so fun.
Is that what?
So cute and
I was gonna say, are you reading that? Because that's a weird thing for like a human person to just say. So cute and so fun.
Kawaii gummy lands.
I love it. I love the little penguin. Eat.
I know what I'm doing.
You can
later.
eat Linux.
Oh hey, Tanoshi hamburger. So cute and so fun.
So cute and so fun. All I see, man, is I see ketchup, and I know it's not ketchup, and I'm just thinking,
Ooh.
That's not ketchup. Who
These are
knows?
so
Who
cute.
knows what that is?
We didn't have any of these, and they're so cute.
They are cute. I've seen Emil's, because
Yeah.
I think Emil has every amiibo.
He does.
When we've been over to his place. And these are super cute, and I love the fact that they are actually yarn, and you can touch them. I mean, they have texture. No, unlike other amiibos, which have a natural force field around them, preventing you from actually touching them, these can be touched. But yeah, these are super cool. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. That was there was a lot of stuff there, and again, I'm gonna move that mustard over to our place with our other mustards, where it will live in a giant mustard commune. And I will give it a shot. I'm not too worried about hot mustard. I'm actually excited by the fact that everyone's like, whoa, be careful. Because I have had some really spicy mustards, some horseradish mustards that have given me pause, but I've never had anything that was like, throw you on the floor. So it'd be interesting to try something new. That'd be really cool. Anyway.
What was that one thing in there?
What one thing?
Wait. Kitty.
If he was awake.
He'd look like, no, like if it was this way, it'd be like the Grinch with the dog.
Okay,
He's awake.
I'm just gonna lift him up a little bit. Just a little bit, because it is funny. Thanks, I hate it. It horn. He says, why are you doing this to me? Why? You can go back to bed. Sorry, sweetheart. Calvin and Bick, thank you.
Next up, we have a very large box from Andrew in Austin, Texas.
Okay, and there's a letter
right here.
Right on
There
top.
you go.
That is a big box.
It is.
And Andrew says, Dear Stephen and Mal, I've been watching the vlog since 2013-ish, and I cannot thank you enough for the countless hours of entertainment and distraction through trying times. You guys are my favorite creators. I bought a Ford Escape as my first car based on your recommendation and loved it. I just recently completed the journey again. For whatever reason, it keeps getting harder to complete every time I attempt it. It's almost like you daily vlog. You've both always amazed and inspired me through your hard work and perseverance over the years. I know putting out the amount of content you guys do is insane and not easy. All these games and consoles have been sitting in a box on my shelf for years. I'd rather them go to the greater good of the George collection rather than sit on my shelf forever. The Super Nintendo and PlayStation got gifted to me and I never got the cables for them, so I have no idea if they work or not, but either way, they can be kept, traded in, or made into art. I was never into sports games, but people kept giving them to me and saw the Madden and other sports games in the box. The Bible game is my pride and joy. It is a group party game and it is hilariously bad. It brought me and my friends many laughs and good times over the years. I would love to see a First 20 or Steven and Friends, or some combo of the two because I think you all get a kick out of it. Thank you for the years of entertainment and I look forward to the coming years. Keep up the great work, from Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. Twitch.tv/WumpDrew. I think that's how you pronounce that. W-H-U-M-P. Wump.
Drew.
WumpDrew. That is fun to say. Wump. I'm gonna wump you upside the head. Also, it says, quick side story about the Bible game. For his birthday one year, my friend got a Splinter Cell game. His mom, being the nice Southern Christian woman she was appalled at the violence and killing, so she took the game to GameStop and traded it for the Bible game. Also, Mal, have you ever thought about doing a Last of Us themed painting? I love the scenery in that game and would love to see what you would do with it.
There's a scene I really want to tackle, but life has to not be so crazy first.
There's a scene that Mal has wanted to tackle since almost since you started Mal Makes, and it's so hard to do that there has never been enough time.
Yeah.
And actually, this year, 2019, Mal moved from doing 2 paintings a month to 1 painting a month. And there's a variety of reasons that you did that, but one of the reasons was to hopefully get a chance to do some of these bigger projects that you want to tackle.
Yes.
Turns out 2019 was far crazier than we thought, so it's good that you made this change to survive, because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to keep up with 2 a month anyway. But when things calm down, we're hoping that Mal will be able to tackle some of these bigger projects, including the fabled Last of Us painting that she's wanted to do for a long time. And I hope you do it because the idea is really good and I'm excited about it. Anyway, Andrew, let's take a look at what's in this box. So there is, right on top, the Bible game, which was released on Xbox and PS2, I believe. It did not come to GameCube. Trust me, I know. I know every GameCube game. Learn about the Bible while you have fun. I remember this game coming out and scoring very, very badly. It'd be interesting to do a competition with we'd have to select certain people from our Stephen and Friends group who may have the knowledge to make this game fun and actually competitive, but it could be possible. So Andrew, I appreciate you sending this our way. So what else is in there? It's quite a...
Machine Hunter on the PS1.
Machine Hunter. MGM. Okay. Interesting.
I'm just gonna hand these to you.
Sure. Why?
Many.
Let's do that one at a time, maybe.
No.
Because otherwise you're just giving me a stack. Need for Speed Pro Street. I'll reach in and get them. 2 months. 2 months of the original Xbox Live. Holy crap. The code's never been scratched off. What year is this from? 2004. So this is probably around the time of Halo 2. Wow. That's amazing. That probably came with Halo 2. In fact, here's Halo 2.
But that's from the Microsoft store.
Microsoft company store purchase not to be sold. Oh, that's neat. That's really cool. That's really cool. This is an employee copy of Halo 2. That's really neat. I've never seen that before. I knew it existed, but I've never actually seen one. 007 Night Fair, which is a great game. Love all the 007 games. Lego Star Wars. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005. Another 2-month free trial of Xbox Live. It looks like someone started to scratch it off and then was like, nah, I don't need it. NCAA Football 2005, NBA 2K6, Project Gotham Racing 2, Lego Star Wars 2, NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005, Madden 09.
Who's that?
Who's this? Brett Favre.
Good job.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. I just named the only football player I know. Madden 08, Darksiders, Dishonored. Was this the game that I think I did a first 20 of this and it was really good. I think. I don't remember. Can't keep all the games straight. Forza Motorsport 4, Madden 11.
Whiskey.
Whiskey, which if you say very quickly sounds like a city in Poland or Wisconsin, or it sounds like a high-pitched girl who is asking for a specific drink at a bar.
Whiskey.
Did you get it? You got it. And also Madden 10. There's so many Madden games. I'm covered in games, and also a cat. Ooh, a PS1 light gun. Ooh, I don't have one of these. Oh, this is exciting. Sorry, I don't have one of these. Now I can play Time Crisis. I think Time Crisis was a PS1. That's cool. So there is light gun, PS1 controller. There is a Sony PlayStation 1 in here. I don't have it, and this is like the original model too. That fell off, but that just goes in here. There's God, the parallel port. What connected to this? I'm not familiar with PS1. I never had one. It's got a parallel port and a serial port. AV multi-out. Wild, man. I'm gonna have to look into what things connected to this because it's got parallel and serial. That's a lot. I hope this is functional. There's a game in it. High Octane. The Track Fights Back. A lot of the plastics that were used for this sort of thing yellow over time. Some do and some don't. It's kind of weird. So that's why this one is yellowed. Very, very cool. That's awesome. Thank you. And then also, oh my God, this is another thing I don't own. I actually don't own a Super Tap for the, or a multi-tap for the Super Nintendo. And this is just that. This allows you to play up to 5 players on your Super Nintendo. And you might be thinking like,
what game
supports that many players? There's actually quite a few games that are like 4-player games. Looney Tunes B-Ball, a lot of the sports games support multiple players. Bomberman, the Bomberman games support a ton of people. Wow. That's awesome. Super Nintendo controllers in really good shape.
Man, I'm old.
Now we can use them because we have a multi-tap. Mm-hmm. You looking at the RF adapter?
I know. I'm thinking about how some people probably don't know.
Kids today don't even know what the crap this is. I have very fun memories. This was the only way to hook stuff up.
My Genesis one had a switch here where you could change it to channel 2 or 3.
2 or 3. Yep. Or 3 and 4. Man. Holy cow. Yeah, it's wild to think that there's people that are looking at this and like, okay, but what is that?
This goes into the antenna, like where the cable goes in on the TV, and then this is where the wall cable goes in. And then you'd have to turn on your TV and turn it to channel 2 or 3 or whatever. And then the game system would appear on that channel.
That's how I played games. Up until, honest to God, until I was pretty old, older than I should have been. My parents, we didn't have like the latest technology, so like we didn't have composite, we didn't have the yellow port. So this is just how I did it, you know? That's really crazy. God, I bet games look like garbage. And then your head, like your memories, your nostalgia, they look great.
Take this.
But I'm sure that if I played something with RF on a CRT, I'd be like, oh my God.
There's also this.
Oh, PS1 memory card. Andrew, this is awesome. Thank you so much. There's not only a lot of games to add to the collection, but like a trip down memory lane, which I always appreciate. And I've never had an original PlayStation, so hopefully I'll get the stuff, hook it up, and hopefully it's functional. That'd be really, really cool. Especially since we're moving into a new place. We're gonna have a guest room. It'd be cool to put some of the old consoles in the guest room so people can
play stuff.
Can play stuff on like the stuff they remember. Yeah. Because all of our friends are ancient too. We're all really old. Anyway, Andrew, thank you.
Our next package is from Reynold in Clayton, North Carolina.
And I see games and I see leather, so let's see what Reynold sent our way. Hello, random friends. 'Tis I, Lie Time, or Lee Time. You know, that one guy from the 5 Random Guys who you met last year at SEGE and gave you a rib cage pocket watch. Oh yeah! That was a really cool pocket watch.
It is.
Because also, like, how often are you gonna find like a rib cage pocket? It's such a bizarre item. Anyway, it's been 2 years since I sent anything to you two, and a lot has changed since then. Obviously, I'd moved. I was living in my mother's place when I sent the first 3 books to the Dresden Files. Then I moved to a cheap trailer with a buddy of mine. We both quit our jobs and got jobs at Caterpillar last year. He works the logistics side while I work assembly. Then this past January, we moved into an apartment complex close to work. Life has been busy for the two of us, but I still make time to watch the vlogs. Since our move in January, we have been frequently visiting our local Goodwills here for some secondhand furniture. Now, we've made it a habit to go every week to see if they have any more video games. Since you're getting this package, we found some games that were not on your list. Keep in mind that we've been collecting these games since January, so if you got one of these games already, then I guess you got a second copy. Or third, we don't know if they work, but they were less than $1 each for me and free for you. And if it does turn out that I was a little late and you already got these, then free credits to player's choice. They're nothing special, just ones we found a Goodwill that you didn't have on your games list yet. I'll continue looking for more games, so expect more in the future. That is if I find some more. We do sometimes find games you already have, while sometimes find empty boxes, which sucks a lot because we found a really good one that would have been perfect for your collection, but the box was empty. I guess someone really couldn't afford $1. Hope you two have a great day, from Reynold, aka Lie Time. P.S. I had a mishap with the printer. Looks like you may have fought the printer, and I'm not sure who won. Reynold, thank you. That's really, honestly, one of my favorite pastimes is to just go into secondhand shops like Goodwill or Salvation Army and just look for games. And I don't always have time to do it, but it's something that I really, really love doing, and it's cool that you found stuff. I also know the plight of like going into a place and thinking that you're going to get a game, and then you open it up and there's nothing in there, and you're like, then you just put it back, and you're like, well, someone will buy an empty case. Beyblade, let it rip!
Do you see just
the scary
face.
Boy face Beyblade? I was never into the physical Beyblades. Like, I think it came along a little after my time in terms of that.
I guess. But, I don't know.
But there was like a whole anime. Naruto Ultimate Ninja. There's a lot of PS2 games here. Attacking the Power of Juju. Crash Tag Team Racing. Got Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005. ESPN NFL Football. 2 different things. Lord of the Rings The Third Age, which I've heard is actually an astoundingly good game. Or one of them. I think it's this one. Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2. 2K Sports College Hoops NCAA 2K8. That is a mouthful of a game. Major League Baseball MLB 2K11, which is a mouthful of a game. Fireblade, that's a lot easier to say. There's also a, what is this? EA Sports Active Personal Trainer. DJ Hero 2. Babysitting Mama. This is, I think this is the one that originally came with the baby peripheral.
Yeah.
And you have to put the Wii remote inside. I don't know how you get it in. I assume it opens up in the back of the neck and not somewhere else, but I'm sure that's a fun peripheral to own. And then also Rock Band. Rock Band's here. And there's more. There's a sealed copy of Battlefield Bad Company 2 for the 360. Hot Wheels Beat That, which is just a really weird name for a game. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13. The Biggest Loser Ultimate Workout. These are some of these are Connect titles. Game Party in Motion. Dance Central. Connect Star Wars. Lord of the Rings War in the North. And the best person on television. Is he still on television?
I don't know.
I have no idea. What's his name again? Guy Fieri. Guy Ferrari. Man Ferrari. Minute to Win It. Requires the Connect sensor. Does it? Why?
Does it though? Why?
Does it really need it? Really though? Like, you cannot play this game without a Connect. Are you sure? You sure I couldn't? Like, I couldn't just hit like a button? What's it gotta do? Like, detect your face? Like, that's how you chime in or something? I don't know. Anyway, Reynold, thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. There's a lot of really good Goodwill finds here. You know, especially for people that are just like collecting video games.
Yeah.
And especially going after something like Wii. We should probably hit up some Goodwills. It's been a while. Mm-hmm. And now that we're collecting Wii, like, I bet we would find some. Probably happen. Anyway, Reynold, thank you. And if you find more stuff in your Goodwill, we'll be here. Well, not here.
P.O. Box address.
The P.O. Box doesn't change. It's just, we'll be, you know, around on the internet. Just not here. This is the last time you'll see that blue wall.
You do this for me. I will pay you forever and totally. You will never have to work again.
Mafioso, I think I'll still have to work.
No. You just eat tortellini.
Okay, I can't eat just tortellini, and I can't really sell tortellini. It's not worth a lot.
Hey, you disgraced me by rejecting my offer of tortellini.
Our next package is from New York.
From the tortellini capital of the U.S., New York. And do we know who it's from?
No.
Okay, it's from, spoilers, Matthew. I will look at the end of the letter. Now I'll read the letter. Hello, Mal, Steven, and Katz. I'm a somewhat new fan in a way. I've been subbed to Steven Vlog since 2013. Yes, it was because of Chugga Conroy, but I only became a consistent vlog watcher in late October of 2018. My next sub on Twitch will be my single plus. I probably have that by the time you're reading this. I'm also a big fan of the Let's Play content, which I got into with Morning Mario. It actually got me back into making levels. Too bad I got into the series on literally the last week it existed, but it's coming back. That said, I plan to make a bunch for you to play in Season 2. I'm also a big fan of the series on Star Allies, Mario 64, 1000 Blank White Cards, Broken Picture Phone, Anything Jackbox, Smash Wii U, and now Ultimate, Tulip, and Tropical Freeze. Honestly, I could see a million people play Tropical Freeze and not get bored of it. Also, I'm a big fan of Mao, if you couldn't tell. A small note about your Let's Plays I want to mention is how much of the older content feels timeless in a way. Not to name names, but oftentimes when I go back to Let's Play content from 2012 or 2013, the commentator's voice can somewhat feel monotone due to a lack of practice and also being a bit nervous. I think because of the vlog and that practice being recorded, old videos like Kirby Superstar and Mario Kart still have a good energy to them. Sorry if this is rambling. Let's get to the package contents. I appreciate that you said that, actually, because I also feel that way. I feel like when I started doing Let's Play stuff, like, obviously you always get better, but I felt like even from the get-go I had a pretty good grasp on things. And a lot of the times the early content, like you said, even back to like Superstar and Mario Kart, like they are still watchable, you know. There's definitely YouTube stuff that like from a while back for people that like you can't watch. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh God, you got better. For us, we just never got better. We've just always been the same. Anyway, in this package there is a variety of Wii games, most of which have manuals. Wii is a system with a lot of memories to me, but I've never played most of these games. I don't think they're very good. I just thought it'd be fun to walk into a store and buy some shovelware. I actually think Wii will be somewhat easier to collect because you can just go in and buy some of these games. Knock on wood though. The Guinness World Records game I actually own on DS and enjoyed as a child. No idea if it is like good. I might donate it for Extra Life 2020, who knows. There's also some blind bag toys. Thought it would be fun to get something where even I'm not sure what it is. Kind of like a time capsule, I suppose. There's 2 Sailor Moon toys because I think I remember hearing that at least one of you likes that series. That'd be Mal. As well as 2 Hello Kitty and Friends toys. I got 2 of each, both for you to share, but also to show the variety in the toy series. Oh, and a random small thing, but I work in a supermarket on Long Island, and I recently found out that we sell Tim Hortons K-Cups, which I felt was pretty weird because I'm in America. It also made me think of you. They didn't make it into this package, but maybe the next one. Do you prefer original French vanilla or dark roast if I ever do this? I am personally a dark roast person, but I will drink any coffee. Like, there's not a type of coffee that I'd be like, oh, but not that one. Like, I'll drink all coffee.
Yeah.
But me and then also Mao,
we prefer dark roast.
We tend to skew darker. Sorry if the letter was long and rambling. All that said, thanks to both of you and all the great work you do. From your friend Matthew, aka Matthew Rondello on YouTube, or Odd Doodle on Twitch chat.
I've seen Odd Doodle on Twitch.
I have seen Odd Doodle. Thank you, Matthew. It's nice to put a letter / package to a name. I appreciate that. Thank you for the letter, first off. I already thanked you for the first half. That meant a lot to me. But also, let's take a look at what you have sent. So...
Okami on the Wii.
Ooh. Which I believe is the definitive version, better than the PS2 version. Guinness World Records, the game. Ultimate Band, with a holographic cover. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or
Call of Duty.
Or because doesn't have any vowels. Dora Saves the Crystal Kingdom. I think Dora was on Crystal something in that cover. Tatsunoko versus Capcom Ultimate All-Stars. Is that Speed Racer? No, it's not Speed Racer. Maybe. I don't know. Heroes from Anime Powerhouse Tatsunoko. Is that Speed Racer? All I know is that the guy in the front it's not Speed Racer. It just looks like Speed Racer. I don't know. Ryu gets to beat someone up.
Steven. Disney, think fast.
Oh, I thought you were asking me a question, but my brain was trying to process what you asked. It was like, what?
You didn't think fast.
But door's locked. Disney Think Fast, the ultimate trivia showdown. Well, probably the ultimate Disney trivia. Oh my God, I would do bad at this. Holy Jesus. We should play this.
Yeah.
I would do really bad.
Yeah.
We should play with someone who knows Disney.
Lindsay.
I would do really bad. That's a game that Lindsay could beat the crap out of me on. Holy cow. James Cameron's Avatar the game, which is cool. This obviously existed, but I, for whatever reason, didn't remember this existing. And it's compatible with the balance board. Oh, Lord. I bet that's a trip. Monster High Ghoul Spirit, which is strange.
Look at this.
Brats, but they're dead.
Look at this.
Jeopardy.
Look at his head.
It's a good head. That's funny. America's favorite quiz show. And this is compatible with WeSpeak, which is a peripheral I always forget exists. I don't think we have one.
No, we don't.
WeSpeak, where you've yelled at your video game console for years, now you can do it for real. WeSpeak. So Hello Kitty and Friends.
So,
How does...
Kippy. Kibler's laying between us now.
He's got the back feet on me and the front feet on Mal. How do you open this?
I'm having no problem. Why are you having problem?
Well, you have a knife. Can I have knife? Much easier with knife. Gotta say. Having had knife and no knife, much easier with knife.
Look which one I got! I got Choco Cat.
How'd you get that? They
Didn't they stop making Choco Cat?
That's incredible.
It's
That's
Choco
incredible.
Cat Chippy.
This must... How old are these toys?
Chippy.
Does it say? It says 2018. No way. Sorry, this is like Mallory's favorite Sanrio character is Choco Cat, and we were in Japan, went to several Sanrio stores. There's not one piece of Choco Cat merchandise. He's retired.
Yeah.
So the fact that Choco Cat is in this is like crazy to me. Like, he shouldn't be. And the fact that it's your favorite one and that's the one you opened,
I know.
that's really cool. All right, let me open
It's
this
like
up.
a spaceship.
What's this one?
It's in a plastic bag. You gotta take it out.
I was like, I got Garbage Boy. Good old Garbage Boy. So you open it up,
Yeah.
and then they're inside.
And then there's like commons, uncommons, and rares. Choco Cat was a common, but rare in my heart.
It's kind of morbid that they're in a
I
little
know,
garbage
but
bag.
it feels weird.
Like, we threw him into a garbage bag. Oh, I get the puppy.
Pom Pom Pudding.
I just remember when we were in Japan, there's a part in the vlogs are probably out by now, obviously, but there's a part where there's a huge display and it's just this dog. Wow, that's cool. And he's a little beanbag. You can play hacky sack with him. I'm so glad you got Choco Cat. I can't believe you got Choco Cat.
Now we gotta open the Sailor Moon ones.
That doesn't even make sense, but I'm glad you did.
Which one do you want?
Give me the one on the left. Thanks. Let's open these up. These little
Oh, they're
blind
all
boxes.
the scouts in kimonos.
And let's see who we
Which-
got.
Oh, I got Amy. You got Venus.
Is Venus the one you
That's
like?
the one I like.
Well, you can have this one.
Okay.
You want to trade?
You can have Mercury.
Oh, Mercury's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah. Don't read into that. But yeah, I'm not a huge like Sailor Moon person, but from what I have seen, I think Mercury is probably my favorite. So that worked out well. Who's the brown hair one?
Jupiter.
She's my real favorite. No, they're tied. I don't know. I don't know much about Sailor Moon. That's more of Mallory's thing. That's cute.
How do these? Oh, I see. That goes into the back of their head.
Attach the rod directly to the skull. Jacked in.
Maybe that's not how that goes. Maybe it goes the other way.
Are there instructions?
Maybe.
Or is it just like
It's in Japanese.
In Japan, they assume that you'll just know how to do it. They're like, oh, you'll get it.
Well, anyway, look how cute she is. And
It is
she
cute.
has
It is a cute little figure.
Artemis as her little hair thing.
That's cute. These are very cute. Let me put this back in here. I'm covered in.
Man, we got my two favorite ones for each.
I can't believe you got Choco Cat. That doesn't even, again, that doesn't even make sense. Choco Cat's retired. He's not supposed to be in there. So the fact that you got Choco Cat is bizarre to me. I'm happy you did. It's just like, how? How did you do that? Anyway, I'm completely covered in things. Matthew, thank you so much. Is that the full package? Did I cover it all?
I think it is.
I'm buried in Wii games. Sincerely appreciate it. Glad Mal got Choco Cat. Still bizarre how that happened, but she's happy.
I'm very happy.
If she's happy, I'm generally pretty happy too.
Our last package is from Malloy in Springfield, Missouri.
There we go. And inside is a little note, and it says, for Steven. So I will open this up. And it says, Dear Steven, hey guys, thank you so much for your vlogs and for your breakfast streams. They make my day every time I see one, even after a bad day. I'm actually watching a breakfast stream as I'm typing this, so I'm getting to see you die from eating an entire piece of mustard toast just so you can have your coffee. Oh, I remember that. In this package, if you haven't already gone through it, it is the last 9 issues of Nintendo Power. Ah! Yay!
The letter.
Sorry. That's exciting. 3 Genesis games I had as a kid, but can sadly not play them since my old Genesis is no longer working. 4 PS2 games, 2 with cases and 2 without, that are hiding in the cases with the other PS2 games. And then also a leather that is just for Mal. You bring a smile to my face every day, so I'm happy to finish the Nintendo Power collection. I cannot wait to see you guys go on your trip, wherever it is at. I hope everything in life goes good for you, and you get to continue to make vlogs and Let's Plays for a long time. You are amazing for all you do. Thanks for all you do. Mallory, yes, I share my first name with your wife. Oh, thank you, Mallory. I appreciate that. I'm so excited that Nintendo, that's it. That's it. Nintendo Power is done.
It's done.
Oh my God. Mallory, thank you. Holy crap, we have them all. And now we are moving into a place. I still don't know if we're gonna have room in the place to display them, but we have them. And that's going to be one of the next goals. All right, so let's go through here.
Throw those behind you.
Behind me?
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
It's kind of fun.
I thought
All
you'd
right.
like it.
So let's take a look at these games. This is heavy. Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
Because there's one inside.
Oh yeah,
Also, the
that's
Hobbits.
right. Star Wars Battlefront, which is also heavy, because there's one inside.
That is... Stay there.
Don't go anywhere.
Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
There's a Lord of the Rings game inside of a case that was adjacent to a case that was the Lord of the Rings game.
That also had another Lord of the Rings game inside.
It's true. World Series Baseball. I love Genesis. Darn it. I just really love Genesis. Arcade Classic Centipede, Missile Command, also includes Pong. I didn't know that existed. Olympic Summer Games. One of the reasons I love Genesis so much is that it's all complete.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo games, you're finding cards. Getting cardboard is very hard and usually really expensive. But Genesis, you're getting the whole game. I've talked about that before, but I just really like that. And then Mallory, you have a leather of your own.
Thank you. And
let me just quickly pull these out. This is it. This is it, Mallory, thank you. Let me just carefully move this over here. The cat will probably jump in it. This is it. These are the final 9 issues. 277, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, and finally 85. Did you see what they did for the final one?
I know what they did.
Okay. Where they kind of remake the first issue. They redo it. It's super cute. We have every issue of Nintendo Power. That's super exciting. The goal one day, and I don't know if it's gonna happen in this new place, because I don't know if we have the room for it, but the goal one day is to display all of them and not keep them behind glass, but to have them where people can come over and they can literally pull out the magazine and they can read about a particular moment in time in video game history. And that's really exciting to me. That's what I want. I want people to say, oh man, you have the issue that covered Castlevania Simon's Quest. I love that game. And then pull it out and look at it and just reminisce. And that makes me really excited. And this goes right up. 2012, man, Nintendo Power's been gone that long?
Uh-huh.
December 2012, it's been almost 7 years. It's sad. I mean, there's another group of people that kind of carried the torch. Mm-hmm. Nintendo Force, I think. So they're kind of carrying that same torch, but the magazine I grew up with, Nintendo Power, you know, it's hard to believe it's been gone so long. Anyway, I'll let you read your letter from Mallory. A letter from Mallory to Mallory.
Dear Mal, I've been mentally rewriting this note in my head for the past few months, trying to find a way to say thank you for helping me realize my love for art and design is something I can actually use more than just painting and drawing in my free time while I do something else. I have always admired you ever since I started occasionally watching the vlogs a few years ago. I have recently started watching Mal Makes and have been loving seeing your amazing art even more. I am transgender and have been trying to decide on a name that I want to change when I eventually get to transition in the future. In between starting to watch the vlogs every day now, watching you paint and it being very close to my middle name that I actually like above my birth name, I've recently chosen to go by Mallory. You and your art has inspired me to be more creative and change my major to theater design so I can pursue art and design. Thank you for all that you have done for me, even without knowing it. I honestly know I can never describe how much I appreciate you for everything you do and how much you are my role model. Thank you so much, Mallory. Thank you, Mallory.
That's really sweet. That's awesome. I love any and all stories. I mean, that pertain to anyone, but especially Mal. Where people get to find their passion and get to pursue, you know, art in some form or fashion, whether that be something traditional like painting or a digital medium or even something like, you know, theater design. It's just cool. It's just, I want that for everyone. Like, I want everyone to find something they're excited about and then go for it. And in some small way, I want everyone to explore their creativity. I know some people are like, you know, I'm not a creative person. Okay, sure, I understand that there are people that are, you know, creatives and that's their whole world, but I think everyone should explore their creativity to some degree. Find something that, you know, you enjoy doing that gets some of those ideas out onto paper or an instrument or something like that. I think it's good for everyone. Anyway, Mallory, thank you for, on behalf of my Mallory, thank you for your letter, and thank you for all the great things that you sent our way. That was a heck of a mail month.
Yeah.
Holy cow. There was so much stuff. Honestly, this was probably the most fitting way to end off mail in this house. To be honest, like there's been a lot of mail videos made in this house. We have really enjoyed living here for the most part, and I'm looking forward to all the memories that we're gonna make in our new place. We already have mail. We already have another month of mail to open. We have to open up the stuff that was sent in April. So we're gonna be doing that at the new place and starting to make new memories over there. And there's gonna be more funny moments, more, you know, emotional moments that are made with a different background. Same people, a lot less blue. No blue, actually, 0 blue. There's no blue in that house.
Oh, I was like, well, what if we wear blue and my eyes are blue?
Sure, blue in the foreground, no blue in the background. That's the new era of mail. No blue in the background. Anyway, thank you all so much for sending stuff our way. Our PO box is not changing, so if you'd like to send something to us, go down into the description box below. There's a link that'll take you to an FAQ, explains what to send, where to send it, how to send it, etc. And we will see you guys very soon for another mail video in a new place. I'm excited.